majority of the hedge fund managers, they keep losing because they don't have a system on how they can close the deals, on how they can close or they can systemize the sales process, how you can take it from A to Z, how you can convert the cold traffic to new asset under management, to new invest commitment, to new capital in your own asset management, so you can keep rising, scaling up, and you can become a hedge fund manager, established one, as you have already wanted to become for the last previous years. If you want to achieve 1 billion asset management and beyond that, then you need to understand the next. That's what 430 million hedge fund manager attempted last week. He said, we are growing asset management, but we still sound different on every allocator call. So what the issue or what the solution for it? Because of that, I have created this video for you, because I want to give you the solutions that we have already provided to them, and what you can learn from it, what you can gain from it, what you can get from it, what you can apply after the call directly. If you're taking some notes, you will absolutely become one of the best in the hedge fund industry. And if you apply with raw execution and with courage, you will become one of the top 2%. Let's get into it directly. So investor relation, by the way, investor relation is sharp, the team is experienced, and the intro decks are already tight. So what the issue right here? What the main issue? Why they don't have any process on how they will make sure that they have scripts that they will follow on every allocator call, and how they will have a systemized sales process to make sure that they will become one of the best in the hedge fund industry. Here is what you want to learn. In a few seconds, you will understand it. But across the meetings, what happens? How it's going on? I will show you. Objections meet inconstant responses. So that's the main thing. You have objections that meet inconstant responses. That means you don't understand how you can convert the interest and how you can close the interest, correct? That's the main issue that's stopping you from generating and closing new invest commitments constantly, massively, and aggressively. Because of that, the next will be absolutely valuable for you, which is risk language shifted from call to call. So risk language shifted from call to call. You understand what that means? They keep changing what they have already said before from call to call. That's absolutely dangerous to do that, because now you are not only, you will start to create doubts, but you will start to lose the confidence, the conviction, the certainty of the deals, that's what will keep you to stay where you are for the long term, because now you can't convert or you can't increase the certainty of the deal. You understand? That's a huge issue. You need to fix it right away if you are looking to raise capital. The next is Hedge was explained in 3 different ways in one diligence cycle. So you understand the Hedge, it has already been explained in 3 different ways in one diligence cycle. That's absolutely out of the sense. You can do that if you want to raise capital constantly, aggressively, and massively. You want to explain the Hedge one time, and it has to be so simple and so easy to understand it. From the first time, it will be scan it, attach it in their own head, and they will have that as a unique selling point for later on, so they can have the discussions on it in the easy room. Correct? Now, he said the next, which is that's what we need also to take a look on. We have got alignments internally, but it's not translating externally, correct? So they have already got alignment internally, but it's not translating externally, that's the biggest issue. And how you will translate the alignment from internally to externally, that's what you need to understand. When you can translate that, so you will have more invest commitment. How you will do that, I will show you. This is the invisible drag between 200 milli up to 2 billion. So all the hedge fund managers that are between 200 milli up to 2 billion, they're going into the same process of the same gap that they can solve it, which is They're getting alignment internally, but they don't understand how they can translate the alignment externally. And you don't want to do that by being pushy, because if you will do that by being pushy, you will not get investor commitment. Now you are not closing like 6 figures deals. I'm assuming that you're closing more than that. You're closing 7 figures and beyond. And if you want to do that, you want to understand that alignments, it has to be translated externally in order to make that done, which is the next. It will absolutely be a game changer for you if you're taking some notes. Your team feels aligned, but allocators don't experience it that way, correct? So you need to understand how you can align that team with your own morals and values and with what you are providing to the marketplace with your own edge, to make sure that it will sound and it will looks like they are all on one heart, correct? That's what you need to also focus on. How you will do that, I will show you before the end of the video. You will absolutely take it. If risk poster sounds reactive, if that is the case, so here is what will happen. If edge needs translation, if conviction breaks under pressure, here is what will happen. The next. Then the message isn't aligned. It's ad-libbed, correct? It's ad-libbed. What does mean? Does that mean you are changing your own methods or your own message by each call that you are on, because you want only to close the invest commitments. So it becomes more salesy with dishonesty, which is that's what will make you to stay in the same loop of going nowhere. You understand something? Okay. Again, integrity and honesty will take you further in the game than anything else that will absolutely take you to anywhere else. And how you will have integrity and honesty? By having the same words, but the same morals and values, and never change them on each call with allocator. You understand? You need to understand on how you can make that happen and how you can keep having that all the time. Not only you, but even your team members will keep having the same thing, that they will never change it or rechange it or reshift it. Or they will never change with the new words to make it sound like sexy a bit. You understand? I hope you do. Now let's get to the main thing. Allocators will not say it directly, but they will write you off silently. So that's the main issue. That's how you are losing with commitments and how you are losing allocations, correct? That's how you are losing that. That's the silence that's killing that's killing you, or killing your own momentum. Good team, but early. That's what they will say. Not sure this scales, correct? That's what they will tell you. They will not tell you that exactly directly, but if you keep asking, you will get these answers. Still founder dependent, correct? That's what they will tell you. Here is what elite founds do differently, which is that's what you want to take screenshot on. That's the bottom line of today's video. Build a shared conviction mutually with all of your own team members to share the same idea, the same age, the same message, to have high certainty environment that will make you to close more and better commitment for the long term. That means you will never change the words of what you will say during the calls from each call to second call. Correct? You will have the same age that would be absolutely constant across the organization, and it will absolutely constant with simplicity to understand, with direct targeting into why you are different. So they will not keep re-asking their own self what that's mean. You understand? That's how you will also be. What the next will be, objections are shaped before surfacing. Okay, so that's how you will also do that. That's what we're also doing with our partners. We're making sure to make all of that happen. We have also done for you program. We have done with you program. Done for you program is to make it from A to Z the easiest program or process to make sure that our clients, they will keep raising capital constantly, aggressively, and massively. We have the Done With You program. We coach hedge fund managers on how they can scale and raise capital by their own self through our own methods that it has already worked for similar hedge fund managers that we have worked with from different industries. Number 3, team answers feel practiced, not polished. Correct? So it feels like, all right, they understand what they're talking about, but it's not like something that they have already gained lately and they just want to say it. Correct? And it's not like something like they have already modified it before. Correct? Pressure test the presentation internally. Correct? Pressure test the presentation internally. Run mock ICS quarterly. I hope you got it. I don't need to go through it. It's pretty basic. Rotate rules mid-call. Train OPS and investor relation and BMs to deliver clarity without script. BMs, you know what that means, correct? I hope you understand. Anchor believe in systems, not people. What that means? You need to have systems on how you can increase the certainty, increase the beliefs of the deals. Everyone's clear on what to avoid, okay? Every allocator lives with the same issue, with the same loop that you are losing them, correct? They live because of that. Every message survives outside the founder's voice. Okay? You understand something? I hope you do. Because allocators don't found high IQ introdex. Okay? So don't make it or don't let it to be like high IQ introdex or like a lot of pushy technical analysis, charts, etc. It's not that, okay? They buying your own energy, your own speech, and what you will present to them and how you will provide to them the presentation and how you will answer the questions with your own certain voice, with your own certain tone, and with your own words that will never change to make sure that you will increase the beliefs and the conviction to the highest level that could ever be possible. Correct? I hope you understand. They found cohesion under pressure. Okay, they found cohesion under pressure. If your message breaks across team members, what that means? It's not just a branding issue, it's a trust issue. Okay, because you have already lost the trust, lost the conviction, lost the certainty that you need to increase it in order to raise capital constantly. You understand? How you will raise capital if you will keep reshift, rechange, keep using new sexy words to make it sound like it's way better for you. You understand? It will never become that because you haven't gained the main issue. The main issue is certainty. Is lack of certainty, lack of belief, lack of conviction of what you are saying. And if you will keep rechanging that, keep reshifting that, keep making that more easier to understand or simpler to understand, on each call for the same allocator, you will lose. Okay? You need to have the same script, the same system. Let your own team to understand that, learn it. Okay, have that on Google documents. Let them to have access to this Google document. When they want to train on it, they can get inside and train on it. Make sure you record all the calls and make sure to take a look on the calls on what they are saying on the calls. Make sure that they will say the exact same script so they will never make your own operation to lose the conviction or to lose the certainty from the allocators, correct? That was everything for this video. If you would like to take a look on other videos, you will find them in the description below. For always, it was Ziad Silo.